Morning, folks. Okay, this is my last attempt. Okay, I've deleted about 6 videos already, and this is my last attempt. Okay, I've got to do this. I've got to get it right. I was going to talk about climate change this morning. That was my subject. I've been watching a couple of things, and I wanted to talk about a few issues. And when I went to town to go buy materials this morning, I changed my mind completely. I don't normally listen to the radio, and it was Radio 2000 was on the call. I was sitting waiting for the shop to open, and I listened to this rant that these DJs were having on there. These oaks were complaining about apartheid, and they were, made my blood cook a bit, because they're living in the past, and they continually ranting and about something that is now over and done with. Understand, we know about it, like the Holocaust. We don't want it to happen again, and we won't let it happen again. And it was bad, but for goodness sake, start living for today and tomorrow, for the future. Stop living in the past. I live in the past with my music, because I listen to 80s music, 90s music. I love it. It stays in my heart, stays in my head. Every single day, that's all I hear is 80s music, because I'm constantly listening to it. And if you do that with apartheid and with racism, it'll stay in your heart, it'll stay in your head. Move on. It is over now. We need to focus on building this country. So stop your nonsense, damn it. And these political figures that are doing these rallies where they're constantly talking about hating a certain race and killing them and kill this oak and kill that. You guys need to be slapped right. There's something wrong with you. Something wrong with your head. You're a pure racist. Get rid of that racist talk. It's no more about race in this country. It's about class. There's different classes in this country, and the ones that are preaching the racial hate are on a different class, and they don't want you to see that, because when you see they're on a different class, they're earning all that extra money that they're taking out of the government. That's when you realize that's where the money is. That's where the problem is. It's on the class. So stop the racial divide. They want us to hate each other as racists. They want us to be as racist as possible between the different color groups. And that's where the problem is. That's where you must hate. Those are the problems. Meantime, you take your eye off the class. Who's driving all the fancy cars? Who's living in all the fancy areas? Those are the guys that you got to watch out for. It's the class. So the poor stay poor, the rich stay rich. They found a way to keep it that way, that your focus is on race, and you keep hating the small man in the street that's got bugger all, instead of going to the one that's taking everything. So guys, wake up. Smell the flippin' coffee. Anyway, that's my rant for this morning. Like I said, I'm not white, eh? From every video that I've looked at, I'm pinkish red. So I'm allowed to say things like that. You guys have a good day. It is a beautiful day. I'm about to go and do some work. I've already done a whole lot of work. Now I'm going to go and do some more. I'm going to get into the sun. I'm going to burn. No more racial hate, people. Racial hate's over. We're all South Africans. We're all South Africans. We're all South Africans. Remember that. Get that nonsense out your brain. We're all South Africans. Some have got different colors. That's the way it is. Okay. Focus on the classes. People with all the money. They're the ones that are taking us for a ride. These guys that are doing the rallies, that are driving fancy cars, wearing shoes with hundreds of thousands of rands and watches worth millions. Those are the guys we've got to worry about. They're the ones. They're the problem, not us. Us poor people all on the ground here, we're all trying to make a living and survive. So stand together, unify, and don't worry about color. It's about South Africa. That flag, it's about us, South Africa. All right, folks. That's my talk for today. Cheers.